Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Playing World of Tanks. I'm AJ, and today we'll be looking at a game that I had in my tier 9 medium tank, the T54E1. This is the American tank. It leads up to the T57 heavy. Almost there, just maybe one day's worth of grinding and I should have the T57 unlocked, though don't have the credits to buy the tank yet. So about the T54E1, I think I've talked a lot about the tier 9 tanks. In general, I think the T54E1 is a great tank. After playing it, preferred more so over the AMX 5120. The reason for that is that, the 3.3 second in between like shots is a lot. I mean, let's see, any tank you could not fully unload into without taking a second shot from it, because from the time you fire the first shot to the time you fire the last shot, that's 9 seconds, and then there's 30-second reload that you have to contend with. Here we start off the game and I generally go to my usual spot. I did not want to go up where the Lorraine went, that is to the ridge over up to my right side, because sometimes that place doesn't really work out for us. Or work out for me, so I preferred to I thought I would stay here, and since no heavy tanks were trying to contest it, I was fairly sure I was going to run into the STI or the M103 over here. Now the AMX 1390, I don't think he's being useful, but he has gotten into a place where he's just annoying, and he's gotten himself trapped, and unfortunately he pays for it with his life. Now this T34, I don't know what he was doing. I thought he was thinking, excuse me, that I had actually unloaded, but unfortunately for him, he was wrong. I still had 2 shells in my clip, and I take him out as well. Now here's where the AMX might have taken another shot, since he had actually fired on me. Between the reloads, the additional 3 seconds might have allowed the T34 to put in one more shot into me. Now I'm gonna try to push this flank, and the reason for that is, if you look at the minimap, all the TDs have been spotted, and generally, there is some TD that is camping in the corner in front of me. Since there's no TDs there, I decide to push this flank and take out these tanks. I see take out the Yak Tiger first. The T34 gets taken out. Now over here, I was thinking of going after the Tiger, but then I saw that the Lorraine needed help, and I take out the Panther for him. The AMX 1390 could have taken out the Lorraine at that corner, but I think he did not realize that I was backing off, or he didn't pay attention. Now I'm gonna go around towards the other side, and I see the size 3 trying to come around and hold this corner for his team. Unfortunately for him, I'm just waiting for. He's gonna pretty much be evaporated as soon as I reload here. So the Yak Tiger goes in front and tries to put a shot, misses. I come around and take him out. Now instead of reloading at this point, I just decide to go after this AMX 1390. Now the one thing that the 1390 is really good at this short range is that he's gonna. I knew I could kill him, I just wanted to make my shots count, so I take my time making both of my shots, and that is the end of the MX 1390. Now this is going to be the last clip of regular ammunition that I have in this tank. Unfortunately, I don't carry that much regular ammunition, just because this tank tends to get into tier 10 matches, and 211 penetration is sometimes not enough to go through, let's say, an IS-7 or an E100. So I carry 3 clips of APCR. Not that I actually needed APCR at any point during this gameplay, but over here I was aiming for the T54, but he sort of like receded. This M103 decides to show his side. I aim for his turret there. You saw me aim high. I aim somewhere in the mid. Now I am right behind to get into his engine deck. And that is all she wrote for the M103. Now this is going to be my first and last magazine of APCR used in this game. over here, I was thinking that the T54, if I had gone slightly to the left, might have had easier shots on the T54, but I decided to go and close the distance and make sure that I made those shots count. The T54, you know, I take one blind shot. Here I could have waited more, but I kind of like knew the Jagdpanther was coming around to take him out. And instead of reloading at this point, you know, I'm just gonna wait until I get to the STI and, you know, hopefully secure the kill for Radley Walters. So I mean, the T54E1 is a very good tank, very serviceable. I like it. I mean, I have to go back and play my AMX 5120. Maybe I haven't played that tank enough to sort of like realize what it can and cannot do well. But you know, all in all, it's a great tank. If you've had, you know, if you ever play this tank, you know, just remember autoloaders, you know, always do the math. If you can clip something out, you know, go after them aggressively and make your shots count. Here, the STI, you know, I don't know what he's doing, but I put my last shot in, and that's all she wrote. And hopefully I'll see you on the next episode.